First of all, let's talk about your the first five cards. It deals with your romantic sector and your love and your relationship sector. The first card out of the deck is the Two of Wands. So this deals with a relationship. It's a partnership where one person might be separated from another due to life circumstances, due to geographical location changes, due to emotional rifts, such as, a falling out between two people, or even work interfering in a relationship, taking a partner far away from one another. And so I feel this sense of longing, this sense of nostalgia, this sense of missing somebody. And I feel it more coming from your end. You're missing somebody, you're longing for a reunion with somebody, you're longing as well to bring a person into the next phase in your life. So many of you are kind of like, looking out towards the landscape and figuring out, what's our next step? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to move to? What's the best course of action? And then, how can we begin life how do we begin life as a unit? So many of you are thinking about building up a relationship with another person, as well as getting your career, your plans, their career track, their professional plans on track so that the two of you can settle down into the same geographical location. So either way, I sense like immense longing with another person or for another person. For those of you who are dealing with an earth sign, okay, we have here a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn. And I'm almost sensing like this is an apology. And I don't usually sense that with this energy overall, but I feel like there might have been something said and done between you and this earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, where old patterns. This is a card about toxicity. This is also a card about being bound to something, being chained to something. And I feel like, if you're dealing with an earth signs are innately very, very stubborn. And their affection, the way they love, the way they give love, and the way in which they express their love is very understated. It's very, I want to say like it's very grounded and it's not spectacle. It's not a spectacle. They don't make out of like the sense of respect they have for other people or people that they're dating. They don't really make a spectacle out of, like a public display of affection. They just do things. They don't really talk about things. So, overall, they're romantic in a very earthy way. And so if you've been longing for more passion, more fireworks, more attention in the relationship, I feel like between you and an earth sign, there might have been a lot of clashes in ideas. You don't bend as a fixed sign, and they don't really bend as an earth sign. So there might have been, patterns of communicating with each other that might not have been healthy, and patterns of relating to one another. One person wants more attention, the other person wants more independence as well. These are issues, security oriented issues that really crept up in the relationship, and it causes a big rift between you and an earth sign. So I feel like because of that, there's an apology coming through where one person wants to make amends, one person wants to kind of make it up to you. And I also feel like it's the energy is sort of like telling you to relinquish, expectations, to get out of these cycles of communication and expectations for one another so that you can begin anew and not deal with this toxic pattern of behaving that can, destabilize the relationship. Okay. In particular, as well, the earth sign that you're dealing with might be going through some type of a financial issue. So they might have used to, they might have been, making a lot of money. And now they're kind of drawing back. They're not able to generate as much income as they're used to. They're questioning as well their financial solvency. So they might be in the red when it comes to their spending. They might also have some issues, health issues as well with this devil card. that they're bounded to child support, exes, dealing with alimonies from exes, that they're still trying to work out. And as a result of it, they might not, bring 100% to the table, or they might have to skimp out on what they're bringing to the table now versus back then. So I feel like you're dealing with an earth sign that is managing a lot of the stress and the financial pressures in this relationship. And they could also be the one that's dealing with financial issues on their own end. And as a result of it, they might not have been available to you. They might not have been as generous, and they might not have been able to give their best to you. They're trying to shuffle things around, trying to rearrange, trying to figure out, should I get rid of the car? Should I get rid of that, big screen TV that I only use once a month? Should I get rid of some of the things in my wardrobe? Should I sell them? Should I liquidate them? Should I get rid of some of these rental properties? So I feel like financial solvency, liquidating assets, is heavily on this person's mind. So it might be because they're facing financial difficulties, or they're in need of some money, and as a result of it, I just feel like finances really affecting your relationship. Okay. On top of that, what I feel is, when your partner needs you, if you have a partner that's dealing with all of this and you're over here turning your back from them when they're trying to reach out, it might not be the kindest course of action. Okay. Because I feel like they're waiting for you to give them some communication. They're waiting for you to respond. They're waiting for you to, decide. And they're waiting for you to kind of let them know if you're still on board, if you still feel the same way, because their feelings don't really waver or don't really change concerning you. And so they feel as if you might have overlooked a lot of things that they're going through. You might have chosen not to accept their apology. You might have also chosen to sweep a lot of problems under the rug rather than addressing them. So the way that the spread is laid out, I feel like there needs to be a lot more tenderness and kindness and compassion coming back into this relationship, and really putting yourself in other people's shoes and understanding what they're dealing with, so that you can alleviate some of these worries and anxieties and financial issues for them as well. For many of you, I feel almost like, you're looking for a brand new start. You're looking to relocate. You're looking to move into, possibly from one house to the next. You're looking at your next adventure. And the person that is behind you, they're racked with a lot of worries. Your partner, your love interest even, they're racked with a lot of worries, and they don't really understand how you can, be so carefree when they're mired in this state of confusion and also worries. So exercising a lot more understanding and compassion, and being able to talk about these things rather than, sweeping them under the rug or ignoring them. That's going to be very crucial for this month. I see you turning your back on somebody, and I see them coming in. It's like, they're coming, knocking. They're giving you something solid. And I feel like you're turning your back on them. So whoever that person is for you, I just feel like if it's a romantic interest, that is somebody who's taking warm interest towards you, or they are trying to make an offer, they're trying to ask you out on a date, it feels almost like they don't really measure up. And so you're very disinterested. Okay, so there's options coming through, but you're not really feeling it, or you're, turning your back on it. So I feel like it could be a person from the past, or it could be like somebody that you feel don't really measure up when it comes to your expectations of what you want your partner to look like. I'm also feeling financial worries potentially affecting your love life. So you might not be going out as much. You might not be focused on the relationship sector for this week, mainly because of other things that are on your mind, mainly because you might have applied for work and you're waiting on that. So you're not really spreading your energy outwards. But either way, you do have some good financial offers that are going to be on the table. In terms of other areas of your life, I feel like there is a big spiritual advice coming into the picture. You're getting yourself in a place to achieve stability, okay? The Six of Wands is a major, major achievement card. This indicates to me getting really positive reception in your work environment, being top of your field. I feel many of you have recently published something or sent something out into the world and it's getting really positive reception. So if you made a video, it got really, really wide following. If you publish a book, you might be invited to do like a book signing where they choose the venue, you just show up, and lots of people are there to celebrate your achievement. I also feel some of you are at a point where I feel like achievement awards, okay? Some of you could be retiring, and then the company or the organization is throwing you like a lifetime achievement awards party. And then for others, I feel as well a culmination, attending weddings, getting wedding invitations, getting party invitations. And I feel like these are big, big, big things where family coming together or like two people coming together, like a union of something. So lots of opportunities for you to kind of shine. And I also feel like, opportunities are so plentifully available. Some of them are further outside of your geographical location, so you're going to have to plan for that. You might need to travel, you might need to book airfare, you might need to book accommodations and etc. so that you can attend these things. So it can be a little bit of a financial strain or even a little bit of a stressor in your environment. Okay, so I feel like lots of moving around, traveling, voyages, possibly even like traveling to a specific location to do your work, and then the work they provide housing, and then you come back home. So there is definitely, if you're in a relationship too, I feel like that there's separation, staying up really late at night talking to your romantic partner. So geographical distance between you and a partner because of work and travel and work responsibilities, and some of you are doing something related to monitoring and assessment, quality control as well, where you might have to stay there and monitor the progress of a work project for a fixed period of time. So you might be a little bit isolated. So you might be somewhere remote. You might be working remotely, or if you're like in a remote location, monitoring, making sure things are done correctly, or monitoring the progress or the growth of something. And so you might not be able to, leave the location until the project is wrapped up. So I see a lot of that, and I see like going back and forth and, journaling, data entry, entering information, changes, tracking changes coming into the picture, and then, bringing that information back to the office. Okay. So I hope the reading is helpful. You've got somebody, I'm a little bit more concerned with the love relationship where you're turning your back on somebody and somebody is reaching out for an apology. And I feel like the apology is sincere. I feel that it's sincere. So if you can find it in your heart to forgive, definitely do so, because resentment and things like that can really, it hurts us more than it hurts the other person. Okay. Best of luck, Leos. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Okay. Bye bye.